across the country, politicians and activists are suddenly demanding the total abolition of ICE, presumably an end to all immigration enforcement. Matt Hagman is a Democratic congressional candidate in the state of Florida. He just put out this campaign ad. Watch this.
ICE under Trump targets children. In Congress, I'll work to close ICE down. We can protect our borders without being cruel to kids. Donna Shalala, she's had her chance. It's time for a new day. I'm Matt Hagman, and I approve this message.
Matt Hagman joins us tonight. Matt, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Tucker. Great to be here.
Let me say, and I mean this with sincerity, I appreciate your honesty. I like when people say what they think, and you have, so good for you.
Thank you.
So you want to get rid of ICE. Any other law enforcement agencies we should get rid of? How about the Coast Guard?
No. And by the way,
Why?
Tucker, going at the break, you said that I'm for open borders. I am not. And I am for abolishing ICE because ICE has been undermining American values. ICE has been tearing apart families. This is not who we are. But while I say that we need to abolish ICE, I am still for strong borders. And we still have Customs and Border Patrol, and can still have limited and humane immigration and enforcement in this country. Let's remember, ICE is something that's only been here.
Let me ask you a question.
If I might,
Someone
Tucker,
shows up.
ICE has been.
Yeah.
Sure. ICE has been here for 15 years, Tucker. It's a 15-year experiment.
Right.
Prior to that, we were able to enforce our immigration laws humanely and in a limited way. We need to get back to doing
So the laws haven't changed much. I mean, just to dig down, since you're getting the ICE question a little more deeply, is there something immoral about the ICE employees? A lot of Democrats have compared them to Nazis. Do you think they're bad people?
That's absurd. That's absurd, Tucker. We're talking about ICE's
It's not absurd because you're not calling for. But hold on, it's not absurd. So ICE carries out the laws passed by the Congress. You want to serve in the Congress, but you're not calling, I notice, for different laws. You're saying you want to get rid of this one specific agency, but keep other agencies to patrol the border in some, as you said, limited way. What's specifically wrong with ICE? There's something wrong with the people
ICE
there.
Is out of hand. ICE going on buses and asking for papers. ICE now going to schools and churches and taking people off the street. The other day was just reading about someone.
Why do you think they're doing that?
That's the point, and that we created this standalone
but what's the answer? I mean, you're the one calling. Wait, no, hold on. I'm here to learn from you. You want to get rid of them, but why do you think they're doing this stuff?
ICE is out of hand in its approach in terms of how before, when we had enforcement, it was both.
Hold on, wait, so it says
we had an agency. If I might,
No, you may not, because you already have. I want to get you to answer this question, which is, why do you think they're that way? You say that they're doing these horrible things. Why do you think they're doing those horrible things?
Because it's been an agency set up solely around enforcement, rather than set up, and it was a setup in 2003, rather than an agency set up to govern and enforce immigration rules in this country. Tucker, we are a country of immigrants.
Wait, what is that? Hold on, wait. I'm sorry.
Maybe
it's my fault for wanting specific answers, but what does that mean? It's a law enforcement agency that shouldn't just enforce the law.
Take, for example, what we had before under. Take, for example, what we had before under the previous.
No, I want to talk about ICE. You want to abolish ICE. Help me here. Help me understand your position.
I do want to abolish ICE.
You say they should do things other than enforce the law. What should those things be?
Tucker, a way we had it before, under INS, something like that. We can enforce our immigration laws through another mechanism, not ICE, which is out of hand, which is now.
But what's wrong with ICE? Matt, I'm trying. Look, if you're ever in Washington, call me. I would love to hear more about this because I'm still confused. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you having me.